Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price, because within the last couple of days we have seen another Bitcoin dump to the downside. As you guys can already see, my over $3 million in Bitcoin long positions turned from $400,000 in an unrealized profit here at the top into just $10,000 right now in a profit. But I want to tell you that I already took some profits and I already scaled this position back up again. And if you're wondering now, why did you take profits and why did you now decide, while it's looking also bearish, to give your long position another chance and scale it up to the upside, then stick around till the very end of this video, because I will tell you exactly what I am looking at on the bigger and the smaller time frames and what we have to expect from the Bitcoin price within the next couple of hours, days and weeks. First of all guys, as always, thank you very much for your amazing support. Normally every single video of mine reaches 1000 thumbs up, so if we could reach 1000 thumbs up right now with this video once again, I would really appreciate it. Just go down below. If you haven't liked the video yet, smash up a like. Don't forget to also leave a comment down below with your opinion on the video. And also guys, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell next to the subscription button so you don't miss out on any future uploads. But now let's not talk too much. Let's just jump right into the charts, and also let me give you an update on my trade. So, what has happened? First of all, guys, we already talked about it in the last week. I mean, this weekly candle, it looked promising, but we have to wait for the weekly close, because as we can see here again, we had a massive pump. We almost broke the weekly EMA ribbons to the upside, and boom, Bitcoin just got completely destroyed and sold off by the Bitcoin bears, and now we are back far below the weekly EMA ribbons. With this weekly candle, we will have another chance of retesting these weekly EMA ribbons. The only thing is, and for this I want to go here onto the smaller time frames right now. But for this, a few crucial things have to happen. First of all, here on the daily time frame, we are forming, and first of all guys, just remember here from the last video, we had here our potential symmetrical triangle that already broke to the upside. I told you in my last video, but I'm not 100% sure, because I think I uploaded a German video that I didn't upload on my English channel. So, but whatever, we were talking about here this possible symmetrical triangle that could break to the upside, but as always, we want to see a confirmed breakout. So a bounce here of the past resistance, a break above the old high point. This means above the $44,800 level, and then we could expect a big pump to come, and this didn't happen. So we also didn't scale up our long positions, we actually scaled it down. I will show you in a second on the very small time frames what I said on my German channel and what we did. But now looking at it, I actually think that it's more likely with this fake out that this all the time should have been an ascending triangle. And an ascending triangle, as you guys can see already, an ascending triangle can be a massive, beautiful reversal pattern here from a downtrend, and this is exactly what is happening right now, right? We have a massive downtrend. Bitcoin is dropping to the downside, but suddenly we are forming an ascending triangle. We are breaking to the upside, and this is our reversal. But keep in mind that this is not the only case for this symmetrical triangle, because for this ascending triangle, because an ascending triangle can also be just a bearish continuation pattern. This means we need to be patient. We have to wait here for this ascending triangle to break out to the upside or the downside, and also then wait for the confirmation before we start opening long positions or before scaling up long positions. But now let's even go to the even smaller time frames, and let me explain to you a little bit why I did what I did here with my trade. First of all, this potential beautiful bump and run reversal now also failed for sure, right? I mean, that's very obvious that this is pretty much now a scenario that can't happen anymore, because on the possible bounce, on the time where the bulls would have needed to bounce and where we would have needed to destroy again the old high point here as well of the $44,800 level. I mean, in this case, if this level would have broken, we would have had a massive bullish continuation to the upside, but that didn't happen. And because of that, first of all, this bump and run reversal phase here now is definitely very, very unvalid. We have another potential, and This is also the only reason why I'm staying in my long position, or why I scaled it up right now actually, is that we have another possible W pattern here that is forming right now. We again need to break above the $44,800 level. Guys, this $44,800 level, it's not leaving us alone. It is, and it will be for a very long time, the most crucial price level for the bulls to break to the upside. But what we've seen and what we saw on the 1 hourly time frame, I think that was very, very interesting, because there it was very clear how the bulls really lost step by step each and every single important support. And first of all, we had this bull flag. This is what I talked about in my last video as a point of where I would start scaling down my long positions. When we broke here to the downside, I scaled down my long position a little bit. And again, when we broke here through the upwards sloping support to the downside, there I also scaled down my long position a little bit. As you guys maybe can remember, you can also see it here in my last video. The entry point of this position, as you guys can see here with a $400,000 profit, this long position was entered at the $37,000 level, right? And now my position has an entry point of $38,200 level. As you guys can see, my average entry point moved to the upside by $1,200. This is because I took profits and scaled that position up again. As you guys can see, even with the profit taking, my position is now $800,000 bigger than it was in the last video. That's also why my entry point now moved to the upside. So we have to be very careful. I'm with this position pretty much just putting in and risking profits that I took already off this long position on the way down. I'm putting in these profits and I'm risking these profits because I'm speculating a little bit that I have to say this is one of my most the most riskiest trade this year, for sure, guys. This is for sure this long position right now. I'm risking it because normally, no matter if we now see a bearish or a bullish or a bearish breakout here out of this ascending triangle, an ascending triangle tends to break out after like around 75% of the triangle should be done before it breaks out. This is not the case. This would be the case around this area over here. So normally from this chart pattern you would need to expect a breakout over here. I'm entering a long position now here at the bottom potentially. But since I'm expecting, no matter if we're breaking to the upside or downside, right, the bearish or bullish scenario are not confirmed yet. No matter if we're now breaking to the upside and I'm now just scaling up my long position, boom, opening a multi-million, $6 million, $5 million long position that brings me massive profits if this here is the reversal. Or if we break to the downside, actually, I had the chance of making all this money, right? I'm not missing out on anything. But if we break to the downside, actually, my position is entered down here, so I can put my stop loss in profit. So even if we break to the downside here at the end of the day, and it is a bearish continuation, I can open a short here on the breakout to the downside, and my long position doesn't go into a minus. So the only risk I'm right now taking is that Bitcoin is doing something against the probabilities, and that would be breaking out of this ascending triangle earlier, way earlier than it normally should, and then also breaking to the downside, while the chances of us here actually having a small reversal, at least how the smaller time frames are looking, are actually quite high. So it is against all probability that this trade would now get quickly stopped out and I would lose a majority of the profits again that I took on the way down. But either way, I shouldn't lose here now any money, and in the worst case I will just update you in the next video on how we will reposition ourselves with long or potential short positions. But now guys, I would appreciate the feedback. Smash up a like I said, let's reach 1000 likes. We normally do that on every single video of mine. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, activate the bell next to the subscription button, and leave a nice comment down below, push the YouTube algorithm a little bit, and we are going to see us then in the next video. Till then, bye right now, guys, right now, bye right now, guys.